Now, since we learned that Hurricane Dorian was going to be our Labor Day weekend reality, we've covered everything you need to do ahead of this storm. Preparing for an insurance claim is not always the first thing you think about when the storm's on the way, but it's actually one of the most important things you should do. Paul Elia from Shapiro Insurance Group joins me now. So basically the things you should do before the storm and then after the storm. So let's talk about before the storm. One of the things you may want to do is document, take photos and inventory.
Absolutely. It's never been easier these days. You take out your cell phone, you scan each room of the house. That's what I recommend to my clients. Take out your cell phone, make a video recording of all your possessions, your collectibles, even your documents. Anything that's of value. It makes it so much easier. It streamlines the claims process and makes it a lot easier for your adjuster.
Maybe even document things like some serial numbers so you can track things when it comes time to replacing?
Yeah, absolutely. The more documentation, the better.
Also, knowing what your policy does, like what your limits are, whether or not you have replacement.
Correct. A great idea, even before hurricane season, and even now. I mean, just because this storm is coming, we still have a lot of hurricane season left. You want to connect with your local agent. You want to know what insurance company you're with. You want to know what your policy number is, and you definitely want to know what the claims telephone number is, so that you can contact them.
Now, when it comes to your insurance, there are certain things that your homeowners covers. But when it comes to flooding, it's too late to get flood insurance. If you've got water damage, you may not be covered.
Correct. One of the reasons you definitely want to connect with your insurance agent is you want to find out what's covered and what's not. You mentioned flood. Flood is huge. A lot of my clients say, well, I'm not in a flood zone, I'm not worried about flood. Look at Houston. Look at what happened with Hurricane Sandy up in New Jersey and New York. Places you never would have thought could flood, flooded. And the same thing could happen easily here in Florida. Flood is normally excluded under a typical homeowner's insurance policy. That's definitely a conversation you want to have with your local agent.
But you can't get flood insurance now for this hurricane. Also, auto damage covered under your auto insurance policy, not your homeowners. All right, now after the storm, important to go ahead and document the damage.
Right. You want to, if you have damage, you want to file the claim as soon as possible. Get those wheels in motion. Get the ball rolling so that your insurance company and your adjuster can help you out as quickly as possible. You want to document your damage. Take photos, take videos, make lists of anything that's damaged. But one big thing that your adjuster is going to tell you is that you want to do everything that you can to prevent further loss. So if you have water, if you have leaks, you want to do everything you can to mitigate that. Do what you can to prevent further loss.
Is it a good idea to get some repair estimates?
Yeah, you can get repair estimates, but one thing that I would warn people about is right after a storm, unfortunately, there's a lot of unscrupulous people out there who might take advantage of this situation. So just be really careful. Work with your adjuster, work with your local agent, and you can get estimates, but be very careful on what documents you're signing. There's something waivers.
Yeah, they may ask you to go ahead and have them pay me directly, assign the benefits to me. It's called an AOB. That's a document you shouldn't sign.
Right, because that basically cuts you out. You can no longer communicate with your own insurance company. So folks just need to be real careful.
Okay, so you want to make sure that you get the money from the insurance company and you pay the contractor, because that way, if the contractor doesn't fulfill their obligations or complete the job, you can say, whoa, this isn't done. You're not getting paid till it's finished.
Exactly. Your local agent is really working for you. Trust the process. The adjuster, work with your adjuster. They'll give you advice. They'll lead you through that process.
All right, so it's important to have an open line of communication with your adjuster.
Absolutely.
And if you have any problems with the adjuster, go back to your agent to help facilitate things?
Yeah, your agent's always going to be your point person. So, always look to your agent as that local person on the ground who can be that intermediary and help you out. That's what we're there for. And if anybody in the community, even if they don't have their insurance with us, anybody can call us at Shapiro Insurance Group, and we'll give you advice, kind of steer you in the right direction.
Okay, so if people want more info, the Shapiro Insurance Group website is? ShapiroInsuranceGroup.org, Joel? ShapiroInsuranceGroup.com. All right, let's get an update on Dorian's track and our weather today.